recording this video on the last day of the trek. We are now heading from Osla village back to Sankri. In this video, I shared my complete experience of the 5-day trek, how we stayed without internet, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, calling our family for almost about 4 days because you don't get network. And we spent about 3 nights in the tent, 1 day in the homestay. In this video, I have shared the complete trail, how exactly it is, how the tents were, what are the kind of safety things that you need and everything, which might help for your Har Ki Dun trek as well. And again, I'm not a regular blogger. The whole idea of this video is so that it can help you to plan your trek very well. Har Ki Dun, Valley of Gods, one of the much awaited treks. I just landed in Dehradun, and tomorrow we'll be heading to Sankri, which is roughly about 200 kilometers, taking about 8 to 9 hours. After that, the trek starts. In this entire video, I have not used any background music because I really wanted you to experience or see the nature and hear that natural sound, which is so amazing. So
Har Ki Dun कोणतं पाहिजे रे? अबे वो ऐसे लगता है सब आगे 8 लोग हैं एक और वे ऐसे लगता है खेला जाएगा गुड इवनिंग
started from Dehradun at 7:30 am and reached Sankri by 5:30 pm. It was a long drive, but again, it was a scenic beauty around. There was a little bit of rain. For next 4 days, there is not going to be any network. I'll tell you what is going to happen for next 4 days. We'll go from Sankri to Dharakot, then trek to Chaludgarh, then from there to Bosla camp, and after that to Har Ki Dun. Day 2, we are now heading to Dharakot via this vehicle that is standing there, and from there we will be starting the trek. It's a bright sunny day at Sankri, and we have started to Dharakot. You could see all the people here along with our coach and everyone. Say hi.
Hey, what's up?
So we are heading to Dharakot, which is going to be roughly for about 1.5 hours, and we are sitting on top of the jeep. So that's our jeep. And from there we are going to head to Chaludgarh, which is going to be for about 3 kilometers of trek, and that's where we are going to have our tent as well. Sitting on the top, while you could also enjoy this great view, it might also feel a bit scary when you're taking the turns. Oh, that's the view.
ऐसा रोड है बाबा सी रोड है
बाप रे, क्या है?
टोल करके
Har Ki Dun. Har means God, Dun means valley. So that's Valley of Gods. Is believed to be the path taken by the Pandavas on their final journey to heaven. So that's Swargarohini Yatra. So coming to the trekking, the best time it would be April, May and June to trek here. July, August it would be quite heavy rain, and there might be a lot of landslides which would disturb the trekking. And other than that, September and October is also a good time for trekking. So, we are doing this trek with the help of Searching Soul, and we have our guide Sankeji sitting here, who is helping with all of the things. So again, if you're planning, yeah, you can check for Searching Soul as well. So every 10-15 minutes, we see a water stream here. So right now here road work is happening. It might take few minutes for us to move from here. So we just crossed the Hara Court, and right now we are here in Gangad. So from here the trekking has started. So this is Supin River.
पोस्ट हो गए हो ना तो आपका फॉल हो सकता है, ठीक है ना। इसलिए आपको मतलब अभी यही बता रहे हैं कि जितना भी मतलब माउंटेन साइड पे जाना है, आगे से अगर कुछ भी आता है, काव होता है, जो भी आएगा आपका ना आगे से, तो माउंटेन साइड पे चलना है। इसका मतलब बहुत ध्यान देना है, ठीक है। और सबसे मैंने आपकी सफाई जो आपका ट्रस्ट रहेगा, मतलब
This is the place where you can get some Maggi, coffee, tea or something like that. Hot Maggi here. मज़ा ही कुछ और. Normal Maggi tastes better when you're having it on the mountains. One more. So these are mules which are carrying our rucksack bags. Right now we are trekking right next to the river. So that's where the river is flowing. Approximately there is another 2.5 kilometers for us to reach Cheludgarh. And you see our entire gang right behind. See there? So Rupin and Supin rivers get merged and it becomes as Thons River. How the trek actually looks in the beginning. It's not too difficult. It's kind of moderate. Just see this rock. It looks like as though it is made from the metal, iron, and rusted. Here are the mules carrying the rucksack bags. If you want to do that, I think they generally charge about 2,000 per bag for the entire trek. The river is flowing right next to us. Coming closer to our tents. So here are the tent house at Camp 1 at an altitude of 2575 meters.
ये आपका आटा पीसने की मशीन है।
आटा मशीन बोल रहा
वो है ना।
This is where they grind the flour. You see there? So this actually runs based on the water power. So and it will be grinded. Chekki pisna. This is the flooring machine. Now they just turn down the water. With the water force, it will start rotating, and that's how they actually grind the flour here, wheat here. This is where they will actually grind the grams, maybe wheat gram or something like that. So you could see that's where the turbine is.
इलेक्ट्रिकल वायर
So when we come from Sangri, they actually pack the food and give. So it's chapati here, aloo ki sabji, and banana as well. There is a village out there. The entire stretch, there is a village. These are our tents here. So we are at Chiludgarh Ghat, which is about 8,200 feet above sea level. These are our tents.
10 kilometer का distance है।
So quick stretching after coming back.
Zipa कितने मगर
Natural stream of water. So this is what you are going to drink if you come to Har Ki Dun trek. So you find a lot of streams like this. So this is how the weather is at Chiludgarh. It's slightly drizzling, making it even more pleasant weather. We're just walking around our tent. It's a very scenic beauty everywhere, so you could see all around. Few minutes back we had bhaji and tea. Now it's popcorn and soup. So day number 3. So we are going to head from Chiludgarh to Bhosla camp, and let me show you the weather right now. Let me show you the washroom in the trekking places. So that's how it is going to be, where there is going to be a small pit that is going to be made over there, and that's where you unload in the morning. Make sure to carry some tissue papers. day 3 started from Chelurgarh to Bhosla camp, which is roughly about 10 kilometers from here. So depending upon where they put the tent in Chelurgarh, sometime it might be 10 kilometer or 12 kilometers as well. So yes, the day has started. It was, the last night was filled with a lot of rain. Some of the tents did have a bit of water as well. Breathtaking view. So do you see right now is roughly about 1.5 hours of our trek that we started, and this is the stunning view that you see from Chelurgarh. We have just walked for around maybe about 2 hours right now. The trail looks a bit more easy now. Initially it was a bit difficult, but you see the scenic beauty here. Let me show you. Wow! You see this? That's the amazing view. Huh? We are roughly about 9,500 feet above sea level, and We see a story here. Let's see what do we get there. So here you get hot tea, Maggie and everything. You see a bit of normal trail now, not so difficult, easy to trek. Ah. We have a trekking company here. It's been with us for about approximately 1 hour. Just see this flower. This looks just like cobra. Let me show you the trail from the top. The trail that we just walked right now. This. We are almost at halfway trek on day number 3. Check this beautiful 360-degree view. While this trek is a bit moderate to a little bit difficult, but ultimately when you see something like this, you feel so refreshing. We are just halfway through the Bosla camp. It is going to take another about 2-3 hours for us to reach that point. Now this is a bit of easy trail. There are some of the tents here and also on the other side. So he has been giving company for us for almost about 2 hours now. Hot tea is being served here. About 2 kilometers to Bhosla camp, so which might take roughly about 1.5 hours. And this is how the trail looks, which is slightly bit steep. So this is how it is, and the view is this. That's a silver oak tree. See this trail right now, and see this massive oak tree here. Whoa. So here is the first sight of snow-capped mountains. You see there? Let me show you the view. Just about probably 1 hour for us to reach Bhosla camp, and you also see here Supin River. That's the Supin River. So few important things. When you're going for a trek, and if you're somebody who's a beginner, the best thing that you can do is you can put your rucksack in the mule. So they're going to charge roughly about 2,000, including all the days. It will make your trek bit easy. And carry a backpack with not too many things inside that. Let the guide tell you what all things are needed to be carried in the backpack, and make sure you are going to make it light so that it does not become very heavy. So this is Sanket ji. So Sanket ji, बैग में क्या क्या होना चाहिए?
आपका इम्पोर्टेंट रहता है 2 वाटर बॉटल, पोंचो, रेन कवर, ग्लासेस, आपका डे बैग रहता है, और उसमें एक टिफ़िन बॉक्स रहता है, और ये बहुत अनिवार्य है ये ट्रैक के लिए आपके लिए। मतलब ये ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट रहता है आपका रेन कवर। हाँ। कभी भी पहाड़ों में बारिश हो सकता है। बोलते हैं ना कि पहाड़ों का मौसम मुंबई का फैशन कभी भी बदल सकता है। थैंक यू।
So as the guide mentioned, make sure to carry only those things so that you don't overload yourself, which might stress you out while the entire trek. So let's understand from the guide if Har Ki Dun is a beginner's trek, or how one decides that.
जो हर की दून का ट्रैक है वो आपका इजी टू मॉडरेट में आता है। इसको अल्टीट्यूड में बांटा गया है। जो 12,000 अल्टीट्यूड रहता है, जो 12,000 से नीचे रहता है वो इजी टू मॉडरेट में आता है। जो 12,000 से ऊपर रहता है आपका वो हाई लेवल अल्टीट्यूड ट्रैक में आता है आपका। थैंक यू।
तो मतलब जो 12,000 के ऊपर फीट से है, इट इज़ बिट मोर फॉर एडवांस। अच्छा, ओके, थैंक यू संकेत जी। So now we have just reached the waterfall, This is Supin waterfall. We are just a few minutes away from the Bhosla camp. Vojpat tree. So we are at an altitude of about 10,000 feet right now, and this tree is found only about 10,000 feet. So let me show you that. You see there all these trees. So this is called as Bhojpatra, where the olden Puranas were written. Bhojpatra. Just about we are just about few hundred meters from our tent, and this is how the view is. Wow. That's where our tents are. The tents are right next to the river. So this is Bhosla camp, and you could see there are some of them who are even playing cricket as well.
200 फीट पे पहुंच चुके हैं
11,000?
200 फीट
11,200. Good.
और कल का रहेगा आपका यहाँ से 2.5 किलोमीटर रहेगा उसका अल्टीट्यूड रहेगा आपका 12,000 फीट पे रहेगा
So we reached here at the Bhosla camp at around 4 p.m. and we started at around 8:15 or something like that. And again we were somebody who walked at a moderate speed, not very fast, not very slow, but again it was a great one. Roughly for about 10-11 kilometers. The only thing is, if one is doing regular walking for maybe about 8,000 to 10,000 steps per day, it is going to be really easy. Day number 4. So today we'll be heading to Har Ki Dun, and this is how the view is right now. The time is around 6:30 a.m. So you see a water stream here. So this is the water we use for drinking, and for you to use it for getting fresh, maybe doing brush, face wash and everything. So, and right on the other side is where the Supin river is flowing. Today's Har Ki Dun trek would take anywhere about 2.5 hours, It's roughly about 2.5 to 3 kilometers. The time right now is about 8:21 and our trek has started to Har Ki Dun. So from here it's going to be roughly about 2.5 kilometers, taking maybe approximately about 2 hours. And this is the trail. So this is how the trail looks, and we are heading from 11,200 to 12,200 feet. You see this beautiful waterfalls as well here. From Har Ki Dun, you see a lot of peaks. One of the most famous one is Swargarohini, and also you would see Bandar Poonch as well. So a quick tip for using this hand stick. So whenever you are holding this, it should be at 90 degrees, right? So 90 degrees. So that's when it is going to be comfortable for you. And every time when you use this, make sure you are always keeping the stick on the side of the mountain, okay? On the side of the mountain for safety. See this beautiful small bridge. We are actually very close to the Har Ki Dun point, maybe about half a kilometer, and we are going to walk through this pine tree trek over there. You see this? Looks so different. You see a lot of pine trees here. That's the way we trek, and that's the trail we just came walking. And this is a 360-degree view. Har Ki Dun is also known as Valley of Gods. Alright, so we are just about maybe 50 meters to the peak of Har Ki Dun. Let me show you the view in just a couple of seconds. And most of the trekkers are already here. And you get to see the view of Swargarohini as well.
Welcome, dude.
Welcome to
So-
Har Ki Dun, sir.
That's Swargarohini. So the peak that you see there, that's Swargarohini. This is Har Ki Dun Valley. We just entered Har Ki Dun, and the mountain that you see right behind me, that's Swargarohini peak. So we are going to walk a few more meters. We are just reaching the summit point, and let me show you the breathtaking view from here in just 3, 2, and 1. Woo!
स्वर्गारोहिणी का हाइट, ठीक है, 6000 मीटर,
19,000
हाँ जी। और
60,000 meters.
इधर आपका एक जो बीच में दिख रहा है, सेकंड नंबर पे आपका ब्लैक पीक है, काला नाग,
Kalanag.
ब्लैक
Okay.
पीक एक्सपीडिशन है।
लेफ्ट
Okay.
यस यस, ये लेफ्ट में है, यस। और जो उसी के बीच में जाता है एक, ये आपका जौनदार ग्लेशियर है,
Jondar
जौनदार
Glacier.
ग्लेशियर।
Okay.
वो जो
Yes.
पास तो दिख रहा है ना,
हाँ हाँ हाँ, ये पूरा जौनदार ग्लेशियर है।
हाँ, वो रिज का एक पूरा
और इधर से आपका कवर्ड होता है इसी के, यहाँ से अभी क्लाउड है लगा है, बंदर पूंछ पूरा दिख जाता है। अभी क्लाउड से नहीं दिख रहा है, बहुत सारा क्लाउड हो रहा है। और आपका इधर साइड एक बड़ासू पास है, यहाँ से ट्रैक होता है, बड़ासू पास का बहुत हाई लेवल का ट्रैक रहता है। वो आपका यहाँ से स्टार्ट होगा, आपका सांगरी से स्टार्ट होता है, और हिमाचल के छिटकुल नाम सुना है?
हाँ हाँ हाँ.
आपके छिटकुल में निकलता है सीधा,
अच्छा, मतलब पूरा पास है,
पूरा पास हो जाता है, छिटकुल में निकल जाता है। और इधर साइड आपका एक आटा पीक है, ये कवर हो रखा है भी क्लाउड से,
You have a vision there.
आटा पीक है,
That one.
फिर आटा पीक है, फिर इधर साइड एक मनिंडा लेक पीक आता है,
कहाँ पे आता है?
इसके
मडिन लेक.
पीछे आता है।
अच्छा,
Marinda Peak
मडिंडा
आता
लेक
है।
बिहाइंड दिस. ओके.
और आपका जो स्वर्गारोहिणी है,
कौन सा था वो?
स्टोरी स्वर्गारोहिणी, इधर पांडव स्वर्ग के रास्ते गए थे, सिर्फ एक ही पहुंच पाया है, जो
उसके अलावा कोई नहीं।
उसके अलावा और कोई नहीं पहुंच पाया है।
समिट किसी ने नहीं किया.
समिट तो अभी तक ब्रदर किसी ने नहीं किया है।
So that's Swargarohini Peak.
Thank you.
We are now heading to Badinda Lake, which might take roughly about 1.5 hours to 2 hours to reach from the Har Ki Dun valley, and it's right behind that point. Small correction, it's not Batinda Lake, it's Maninda Lake. While this is slightly a bit difficult trail, but still you could see there the mules are taking all those baggages. See these powerful mules. These are seriously very powerful. See the amount of baggages they carry. We have to go behind that rock. So next to the river you see the snow as well. You see the frozen water there. We are getting closer to Maninda Lake. It took almost about 2 hours for us to reach to this point from Har Ki Dun valley. Again, in our group we have a lot of beginners, about 50% of the first are beginners, and some of them who had done other treks as well. Maninda Lake. Wow. See this. Amazing beauty. So this is Maninda Lake, but actually it looks like a river because water is flowing from there. So let's ask our guide, संकेत जी,
हाँ जी,
इसको लेक क्यों बोलते हैं? ये रिवर है ना?
हाँ रिवर तो है, जो रिवर है ये, जो ये आपके रिवर के आगे जो स्टोन लगा है, बड़ा सा पत्थर है, इसके चक्कर से पूरा पानी रुक रहा है.
ओके.
हाँ, और यहाँ भी बीच में बहुत गहरा है, इसलिए इसको लेक बोल रहे हैं. मतलब वहाँ से काफ़ी पानी स्टोर हो रहा है यहाँ. पानी तो रनिंग जा रहा है, ऐसा नहीं जा रहा है, फिर उतना नहीं जा रहा है जितना जाना चाहिए, कम कम जा रहा है रनिंग.
Okay. So because there is lot of water that is still standing here, it is quite deep as well, and only some portion of water is flowing on the top, so it is still called as a lake. This is Maninda Lake, but if you see here, you might feel that it's a river. The only thing is, after these two big rocks have fallen here, there is a lot of water that stays over there, and it's quite deep there. That is the reason why they call it as a lake. So that's the kind of end of our Har Ki Dun trek, and we are now heading back almost in the same trail. Certainly it would take maybe about 20 to 30% less time for us to go down. I hope you have seen the entire trail, how it looks, and now you would have got an idea. Is it something easy for you to do, or you got to work out a little bit more to do this? So yeah, that's the Har Ki Dun trek. If there is anything more, I'll certainly share.
ತಗೊಳ್ರಪ್ಪ. ಹಿಂಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ಲನೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಾಂ.
We are heading from Bosla camp to Oslo homestay. हर हर महादेव, जय श्री राम, जय श्री राम. We are arriving at Osla village. This is where we have our homestay for tonight. And you see this homes, it's completely different way they have been constructed, and the complete rooftop is with the help of the stones that you see here. So again, as I mentioned, this entire village has about 5,000 people approximately. So in this village, one thing that I have observed is you see a lot of solar lights. Okay, so everywhere they have installed solar lights, which is a good thing, so that at least in the night there is going to be light. So one more thing about this village, they had put the electrical poles, but due to some road work, other thing, it got damaged. So certainly soon there would be the light connection, things like that. And this entire village does not have a road for any vehicle. Everyone who come here, either they come on the vehicle or they generally use the mule for carrying things and other things. So we are at Osla. So today for breakfast we have puri, sabji, and cornflakes with hot tea. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. While we were going back from the Osla village, there was a bear that was spotted, and the entire villagers just moved away. Right now, it is somewhere in that place, Big Rocks. So there are a few people who have gone there to maybe rescue or move it away. So one thing to be cautious, especially in this treks, is always make sure you are in a pair of at least 2-3 people. Bears don't generally attack unless it feels that there is a threat for its child or something. And coming to safety of the trek, with respect to tourists, there has never been anything that has happened with the tourists with respect to this wild animals. So right now we are going from Osla village to Gangad, where we'll be having our jeep to take to Sankri. So this might take roughly about 2.5 hours of trek for us, and then we'll head back in the jeep. It was 8 of us who came for this Har Ki Dun trek, 4 of us from Bangalore and a couple from Dehradun and other places. So our trip started from coming from Dehradun to Sankri. We stayed there in the night, and next day morning from Sankri to Chiludgarh. Then next day it was from Chiludgarh to Bosla camp. The next day was from Bosla camp to Har Ki Dun. So that's where we saw the valleys and the entire viewpoint. Now from there we went to Maninda Lake, came back from Maninda Lake back to Har Ki Dun to Bosla camp. Now return, instead of going to Chiludgarh, we came to Osla village and we stayed in the homestay, which was beautiful. And now we are heading back to Sankri. This entire trip we planned with the help of Searching Soul. Again, they really organized well, be it the trekking spots, be it the tent places that they had put, and also the kind of food they had given. So entire thing was very well organized, and in fact it was in the budget as well, so not too expensive. For us, starting from Dehradun to back to Dehradun, including pickup, stay, food, everything, it costed roughly about 12,000 plus, 12,000 plus. And if you're somebody who want to send your backpack with the help of mule, then that would be something extra. So one important thing in this entire trek, please make sure to keep yourself well hydrated, at least about 3 to 4 liters of water per day, so that you feel good and you don't get a headache and other things. And coming to the price of this entire trip, what I mentioned was roughly about 12,000 for us, but again depending upon the season and when you are going. So what I am recording right now is in 2025, so the price may certainly go up or down, I don't know about that, but whatever I shared is what we have paid. One most important thing when you are coming for treks, don't carry too many clothes. The first thing is, you will certainly not be taking bath for about 3-4 days. The reason is you will be in the tent, and the only thing that you could do is brush and wash your face. Okay, so that's the first thing. Don't carry too many clothes, and it's always better to carry quick dry pant and t-shirt. So one is it will be lightweight, and certainly it is very good for trekking as well. That's something that you can consider. we always have this thought, right? Oh my god, I need to take a lot of pictures, let me carry different t-shirts, different dress. So it's always good to avoid those things. And certainly if you can make a combination using maybe the quick dry t-shirt and your overcoat or something like that, it's always good. Few things that I want to share with respect to safety when you are in the tent. Since you'll be staying in the tent for about 3 to 4 days depending upon your itinerary, and washrooms will be slightly away from your tent, best recommended is make sure you go to the washroom before it gets dark. Okay, that's the first thing. And second is, even if you want to go in the night, please do make please do accompany one of them along with you while going for the washroom. So that's something that is good as safety wise. The reason is, please note, it is going to be pitch dark. Always carry a head torch for your safety. That can certainly help you. The view that you are seeing right now is while we are coming back from the Osla village. I think probably we might be crossing that bridge and going on the other side. And one thing that I want to mention, at times I might have not pronounced the place names correctly, so please do excuse for that. If you like the kind of information I share, and if you want me to create more such videos, please do comment below what did you like and what kind of information you want from me. The reason why I'm saying is, please note, I am not somebody who's a travel vlogger. I'm just recording this video so that you get to completely experience the entire Har Ki Dun trek, how it is, the entire trail, so that you are well prepared while you are going for the trek, and it becomes easy for you and you are well prepared for it as well. See the water force. There are thousands of people who have trekked here, and as I mentioned about the bear that was spotted earlier, there has been no incident of bear attacking the tourist or somebody who were trekking. So it's certainly safe for doing the treks here. Let me tell you about what will be there in the tent and how it is going to be. Now, coming to the tent, if generally the tents can have 2 people sleep or 3 people sleep. 3 people, it is going to be completely packed. 2 people, there would be a little bit of space. And inside the tent, there is going to be a kind of yoga mat at the bottom. That's the first layer that will be there. Second, you will be given a sleeping bag. So it's really warm, which will cover from toe to your head. Inside that is where we sleep. Since it might be extreme cold, it is recommended that you carry the thermals, cap, woolen gloves, woolen socks to keep yourself warm as well. Now, coming to us, there were some few other tents where we had 2 people, few tents where 3 people. They also had the kitchen space, which was dining space, which was also a tent. We had kept our rucksack bags over there so that we had space to sleep in the tent. Now, coming to this entire trek experience, it was just mind-blowing. I would say it was beyond what we thought, what we imagined. Be it the beauty of the nature, be it the trail in itself. And one really good part about this entire Har Ki Dun trek is it is nowhere slippery. Truly, it is nowhere slippery. But still, it is recommended that you carry the trekking boots, or certainly you can rent the trekking boots, you can rent the stick, you can certainly rent the goggles, you can rent a cap. Everything that is needed for the trek you can rent as well. But truly amazing experience about this Har Ki Dun trek. Now, coming to the experience of sleeping in the tent, I am someone who need fan spinning to get the sleep. If there is a change in place, I don't get proper sleep. That's how I am someone. And that too, after entering into the sleeping bag, it took some time for me to get the sleep. On the other side, I had one of my friend who started snoring in just about maybe 10 minutes. So that's how it is inside the tent. And the other thing is, coming out of the tent in the night was quite scary. It was pitch dark, and I was worried, what if some animal come? We heard some sound, and morning when I checked with the locals there, or somebody who was there as a guide, we came to know that either it could have been a dog or a mule. But yes, sometimes it feels scary. So first day was scary, second day we got adjusted to it, third day we're not scared, but yes, few slept really well. And as I said about myself, I am someone more comfortable in sleep in my home. So this is something that I need to adjust to. If you're someone like me, comment me too. Well, this video is not sponsored by anyone, but one thing that I would certainly say is you should certainly do Har Ki Dun trek to experience the bliss, the beauty of the nature, to see the stunning mountains, the snow-capped mountains, the flowing stream of water. Every now and then you will be able to find the streams where you can drink fresh water. Majorly to get disconnected from the chaotic world. Again, as I mentioned, 4 days, no connection, no social media platforms, nothing. It's just about you and in the circle with whom you are. There is nothing like TV or phone that you have in the night to get engaged. You just spend time and truly experience the nature. So give time for yourself. The trek that you do, it's time for yourself, and I'd certainly recommend, please do go for Har Ki Dun trek. When I checked with the guide, he did mention that even if somebody who is more than 10-12 years, they can also do. But again, before planning, you check with whichever tourist package that you are taking, if kids are allowed. Certainly in this entire trek, we did not see any kids. It was majorly people in the age group of about 25 to 60, 65 as well, what we saw. And yes, as I mentioned, it's easy to moderate, and I wouldn't say as easy. The reason is, if you're somebody who is regularly doing walking, gym, and if you feel comfortable walking for about 5 kilometers every day, then for you it would be easy. If you're someone who is not regularly doing walking and other things, then I would say it's moderate. And coming to the entire trek, as you have seen, it's not very difficult, it's manageable, and it's worth you doing this entire trek. So enjoy. I'm Benur here. few more important things. Please make sure to carry cash. Once you start from Sankri and till you go back to Sankri, there is no Google Pay, Phone Pay or card payments. It's all cash transactions. What we had done, each of our friends, we had carried about 10,000 in cash just in case needed. So that's one thing. And along with your rucksack bag, carry one backpack so that you can carry all the necessary items while trekking. So that's something that you need to do. If you're someone who is going to go to Osla village, do carry some chocolates. There are a lot of kids over there, and give them some chocolates. They feel so good, and the way they say thank you, it's amazing. Suddenly I just loved just talking to them for a few minutes. I did have some chocolates, and there was also a shop there itself where I was able to get some chocolates and give it to them. They are amazing kids with a lot of smile, and yes, as I mentioned, their way of saying thank you was very heart touching. Okay, so this is Kailud, so using which they do all this stay homes and everything. See how beautifully they have done it. And right now we have one of the masters who is doing the work here. Thank you, sir. Bye. See this clear water at Gangad, and there is one more stream that is connecting as well. So this entire stream is Supin River. This is at Gangad. The entire trek, we saw one thing, that many of them are carrying this sticks. These are going to be used for the Rajma plantation, to give support for that. You see these bamboos? Okay. So these are used for giving support for the Rajma plantation. Yeah, I know. So we have the Bolero camper here, which is waiting for us to take it from Ganga to Sankri. They're just going to load all our baggages, and there are some bags that are coming through the mule. So here comes the mule with our backpacks. When actually two vehicles come face to face in this place, it's going to be quite difficult for them to cross because of the narrow roads. And on the other side you just see a deep, steep something like this. You see right now there is a vehicle that is going back, making way for us, and we are just going to go quick. This is literally on the edge. Yeah, literally our life is in the driver's hand right now. Show you the Rajma plantation again. I don't know if you can clearly see, but this is Rajma plantation, and all the sticks have been put for the support. That's Rajma plantation. What you see here, this is aloo. So you see a lot of aloo and Rajma plantation here, along with gehu, that's wheat plantation. So that's the end of this Har Ki Dun trek entire video. I hope you have enjoyed this. If you have enjoyed, just comment what did you really like about it. Again, I know I have not used any music or something in this video. I have tried to keep it very natural. So thank you. I'm Benur, and I'm going to see you in the next video.